Hello Philippines and hello world. Welcome to PSP Daily Talk. My name is Evangeline Olais, a speech language pathologist in education in the Philippine Association. I'm here today with different school administrators of universities. We have Angelica Grace Araes, the school administrator of the UP Diliman.
Hello everyone, I hope you are all doing fine. Thank you for inviting me.
Christian Pujas, the school administrator of the University of San Carlos.
Yes, Miss Olaes. Good morning. Thank you for inviting me here. It's a great pleasure to me. Thank you.
Jenny Love Notarte, the school administrator of the University of Santo Tomas.
Hello, Evangeline. Thank you for this opportunity to be in your program.
Cathy Filorina, the school administrator of De La Salle University.
It is my honor to be part of this, so thank you for inviting me.
Maria Katrina Priscillas, the school administrator of Mindanao State University.
The pleasure is ours, Evangeline.
And Genros Ramos, the school administrator of the Father Saturnino Orius University.
It's our pleasure. Thank you so much for having us here.
They're here today to discuss the role or duties as the school administrator, as well as to hear their experiences overcoming the challenges at school and to share their strategies provided in dealing new education. Let us have here Miss Angelica Grace Araes, the school administrator of the UP Diliman. So Angelica, what are the most important duties or role of the school administrator, especially dealing new educational curriculum?
Well, the most important things that school administrators can do to help children dealing in this new educational curriculum is to determine and address all programmatic requirements. Second, to determine and address expectations prior to online class development. By this, it will help to create and enforce program standards for all online offerings during course design and facilitation. To combat the types of problems that our school is facing, we stabilize course in online programs, create policies and procedures driven by best practices. We are ensuring that all programs, courses, and instructors are working in unity to create a powerful student experience despite learning online.
Thank you, Miss Angelica. Well, that's a good point and a vital strategic action ensuring children's good learning process. Now, let's have Miss Christian Pujas, the school administrator of the University of San Carlos. Miss Krisha, to add on the point from Miss Angelica given question, what would be an effective strategy that an institution can use to ensure administrators stay abreast of the latest techniques that can be provided?
Nothing slows down growth like a closed mind. This is especially true in the rapidly changing world of online education. Therefore, it's essential that online program leaders are open to feedback and willing to have a change. An institution should ensure administrators to stay abreast of the latest techniques like train all online leaders in existing best practices, identify any existing policies that need to be adjusted or redrafted to properly lead an online initiative. Define an ongoing learning and feedback processes for reflecting on adjust policies as needed. Administrators should remain focused on evolving best practices and industry trends. Yes, that's all.
Thank you, Miss Krisha. Those ideas you've mentioned earlier would be an advantages for the best outcome. Now, I prepared some questions here from different students of the universities here in the Philippines to be answered by Miss Jenny Love Notarte followed by Miss Cathy Pelorina. Okay, the first question comes from one of the students in the University of UP Diliman. The question is, how do administrators provide ways to students concerning to still have better understanding of lessons using modular form or online form when the parents of these students are illiterate?
Thank you for question, Evangeline. The administrator should consider the concept of rigor as you continue to push and encourage your pupils. As instructors, we frequently must strike a balance between rigor and support. And in this case, students may require more help than rigor. Creating continuity does not imply increasing the amount of labor needed of them. This is because I am concerned that some of us may become obsessed on the rigor of the things delivered. Let's face in the rigidity may deteriorate, which is understandable given the circumstances, and provide consultation on ours. Use Google Meet or Zoom platform for synchronous and asynchronous meeting.
Thank you, Ms. Jenilove. PSP Daily Talk will be right back after this short advertisement.
An investment in knowledge pays the best interest. Here in Bright Future University, we want to make your dream a reality. We offer different courses that will cater the learner's skills, talents, and their interests. We also encourage each student to find involvement in both academic and non-academic endeavors for their development as a productive member of the society. Bright Future University also have supportive administrators, teachers, and staffs, and we are passionate on shaping your bright future. So be one of us. Be one of the competent learners who wants to have a bright future.
And now we're back here on PSP Daily Talk. Now here's another question from one of the students of the University of Santo Tomas. Okay, we all know that we can't still perform activities in person or in face-to-face interaction. Now the question is, what would be the appropriate strategies designed to still accommodate the varied talents and skills of the students?
We all know that during this time of pandemic, our education shifts into what we call new normal, where education lies on the evolution of technology and online performing is inevitable. And even though sometimes the new normal education is quite hard and challenging, but still, educators find ways to let students shine in developing their skills and talents. And through the help of social media platform, educators create an online activity to showcase and unite every children's capabilities to divert their attention in studying for a short period of time. This scenario somewhat recreate the feeling of what it felt like during school activities and events where students can show and share their skills and talents.
Thank you, Ms. Cathy, for sharing your opinions. Now, let's have Ms. Maria Katrina and Ms. Genros, the administrator of the universities that set a higher standards of educational setting despite of online education. Welcome to PSP Daily Talk. Thank you for being with us today, and it's a pleasure to meet you both.
The pleasure is ours, Evangeline.
Now tell me, how do you build the strong foundation of planning, organizing, directing, providing material resources of shaping students with better understanding?
As head educators and leaders, as we are facing difficulties now due to pandemics, it is our job to wear many different hats such as the planner, the problem solver, the educator, and the counselor being a few among others. Thus, having a high-quality education of a school administrator, we should have the skills to communicate with various people, handle budgets and logistics, and keep all educational programs running. As such, the challenge is to figure out how to effectively deliver on the opportunity of remote learning and non-tech remote learning. To do this, we must design and implement a foundation for remote and non-remote instruction that optimizes the benefits students experience through working at home and or outside and mitigates any potential threats. The following section will map out three major support areas needed when building a foundation for self-directed learning of students, quality remote and non-remote learning. As a whole, as well as action points for student-facing educators, we need to set guidelines, expectation for remote and non-remote network work, including reporting hours, methods for communication, and technology. Consequently, a school administrator should assess the needs of the school and strengths of staff, specifically identifying members of leadership, the team who are proficient and comfortable with remote and non-remote instruction, to assign to instructional support rules, to organize the schools by following the guidelines, and also by putting in mind at its proficiency the mission and vision of school.
In what way do you improve the quality of education?
Well, to help the school and to have improvement to the quality of education, we must start by supporting our teachers. And if you're wondering how administrators help teachers, the key is to offer guidance, provide time to collaborate with peers, offer meaningful evaluations, and treat them as trusted professionals. By doing so, we will build a positive school culture with low turnover and high achievement. Of course, there are some situations where we as administrators can support a teacher's decision, but it is not against the school policy and it's not ethically and morally wrong. We do our best to back our teachers and demonstrate that we value their professional opinions and choices. Because when teachers know that we are in their corner, they will have enthusiasm and willingness to work in providing the student the high-quality education the student deserves.
Thank you, Miss Maria and Generals, and to all of our administrator guests. We have learned a lot from you today. Indeed, there are no progressive schools without good administrators. Don't forget to join with us every day here on PSP Daily Talk.